For me, it's a part of my family. My father, he passed away in 1993. He worked all his life in AYA. When I was a child, we were at home having dinner, having lunch, and I was a little boy. I could hear his conversations about the company and the problems and the new production and how excited he was what he was doing. And when you grow up seeing that makes the company, it's in your veins. I mean, it's a part of it. And I never met my grandfather Nicolas Aranzábal, who was one of the founders with Miguel Arregui, but I imagine that it should be something very exciting to start. They were living in a farm in a small village called Elgueta, and they went to Barcelona because they wanted to learn how to be gunsmiths. And in Barcelona, in those times, in the middle of the war, there was a famous German gunsmith called Edward Schilling who was living there. So a couple of Basque farmers decided to cross Spain and to go to Barcelona just to learn how to do the best guns, and they create a company. So, and you have been living and you grow up listening all that stories that makes something very special for you. I am Alex Aranzábal. I was born in Eibar in 1974, and I am fourth generation of the AYA company that was founded by my great-grandfather during the First World War. I think we can proudly say we have a unique barrels in the world, starting from the quality of the steel, which is the top quality Spanish steel that has been Spaniards. We have been working steel since the Middle Ages and all the wars we had all around the world, in Belgium or in Italy or in England or in America. And starting from that steel, then we only produce, mostly produce here demi-block barrels, one long piece in the traditional stay. Those barrels are silver soldered, which requires very high temperatures to make the fitting stronger and the barrels more endurance. I mean, we literally make the barrels one by one, and we check them one by one, and they are proofed in the National Spanish Proof House in the strongest conditions. We do the steel proof with all of them, and we put the maximum pressure on the barrels. So that makes something we feel really proud about.
Get a picture of him and Alex here.
He makes this is how he sharpens the tool.
Yes.
You can go anywhere in the world, to South Africa or to Russia, to San Francisco or to Minnesota, and you find someone always who is shooting with an AYA, or whose parents used to shoot with an AYA, and that they are so connected with the brand and they love the brand because they have been using a gun for 50 years, and that gun went from grandfather to father to sons, and this is something so special that creates a connection in the family with a brand, and that makes them belong a part of what we do. You have incredible stories. I mean, Jose Ramon, he has been working here for more than 40 years. Javi Selegui also, and the younger also, like Alex Tua, he has been working. He's a young man, but he has been working in AYA for 20 years. And you go in the streets of Eibar and you find someone who worked in AYA for 45 years, and then he was retired, and he used to love what he did. This is really, really exciting, and it's very nice because since the guns are made one by one and by hand, you can recognize when you take one of our guns, you can recognize who did that engraving, or who did that checkering, or who finished that stock. So in each one of our guns, there are the names of all those workers that did their best to finish that gun. I mean, this is like a big family. Someone all around the world can come to AYA, we will shake hands, I will explain him what kind of wood he can choose, I will explain him which is the best gun for him. He will see the faces of the people and the hands that will make the gun for him. And this is something unique. I mean, I'm not gonna talk about all the brands, but when you go to a gun shop and you take a gun, sometimes that's something from the industry that has been done in a large series. It's just an industrial product without any soul, and due to our production, how we do things, we make, I know most of our customers, I know them personally, I talk to them, I write to them, and they come here and they see how their gun is being produced, and we can show that to him, and that makes a very human way of production.